check, mic check. Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of our Architects Basketball Union, or ABU for short. It's our first game of this Saturday. It is June 6th, and there's the tip-off. This is Henderson Landlite taking on Pioneer CSO Henderson in the white, in the light. Henderson Landlite in the white and light, and Pioneer CSO in the black and red. Steelio, they pass it around. Ooh, first shot of the game. Air ball out of the hands of Artezuela. Patrick, as he was open for the three, but so was the ball. It was open to the out of bounds area. Pilares will fire from outside the arc, and it is a no-go. But it did hit the ring, a little closer. Shoot to the right side. Oh, Castillo almost loses the ball. Hot potato. Shoot pops to the top of the rainbow, but his catch and shoot triple will bounce off the front of the ring and bounce away out of the sideline. Get up, passes it over, and kick. Left elbow attack is good for Diaz, and he will be the first to score in the game. Santa Romana. They'll try again from outside the arc, still no go. Rivado, left wing, up top, pick it up, and just inside the free throw line, Diaz tries to get another, but it is in and out. Got about 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Santa Romana passes to Artezuela, and he will get it mid-range baseline. So we're tied at 2. As we come through, we've already used up the first 2 minutes of the game. Here's get up. Get up. Guarded here by Chu. Pilares. Left to right. Back to the left side. Get up. Inside the arc. Will sink a long 2. He's got the touch. Going to the right. Isabella thinks about it. Goes back to Chu. They swing it to the left. And the 3 from Castillo. Off the glass and out. There it is. Surprised by the pass. Get up. It's 3-on-3, but the pass was a little too early for the reaction time of Pilares. So, Pioneer bring it back. Pioneer CSO. Castillo. Coming around. Chu. Fires. But it's off. Long pass. And it's stolen away. Artezuela transitions from offense to defense. Here's Santa Romana. Battles out. Diaz takes on 2 and draws a foul. Foul coming off of Castillo. So before the 2 free throws here, there's going to be a timeout called by Henderson Landlite. All right, we are at 6 minutes and 14 seconds in the very first quarter of the day. Back to the ball game after this. It's Henderson Landlite with the 2-point lead. Okay, Diaz at the line. Sinks the first. in and out on the second. 1 for 2. Goal. We'll give it up. But Chu will overshoot it. Diaz on the left side. It's 2-on-1. Diaz goes with the left hand all the way. Diaz has 5 of the 7 points for Henderson now. And they are leading by 5. 7-2. Top goal. To the corner. Chu guarded. Passes inside. Artezuela finds Castillo in the middle of the lane, but he is denied hard by Perez with the left-handed block. And Diaz trying to throw up a wild shot, but the defense was too thick. Here's Chu. Over. Goal. 15 feet. Will hop in, but the shot is off. He gets it back out. It's a bucket and 1 here. Foul coming off of Privado, number 1. So, Chu looking for a 3-point play. And it will not fall. Less than 5 to go in the first. Diaz stopping inside 15 feet. Gets a tap on his own miss to get it back for his team. Lares open. The arc was strong, but the forward motion on the shot was weak, and it was short. Right out of bounds. Burgos and Malibira join the game for Henderson, Perez, and Pilares will get to rest. 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Chu stopping at the 3-point line. He'll go. He'll get his own miss and won't miss a second time. 1-point game, folks. Here's good up. Over. Diaz guarded. Gets it over. Took it up again. His 3-point shot short. In the side of the ring. Chu using the screen. Looks at the 3. He'll get it back. And it's a fadeaway 3 there. Does not connect. Diaz. He'll get to that spot. He likes that spot. He likes those shots. But he has not really been successful from inside 15 feet. Here's Chu with a run sideways on the shot. Get up. Fakes left, goes right. Olivera, catch and shoot. Count. Foul on Burgos. Called by Pioneer CSO with 3 minutes 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's a 3-point game in favor of Henderson Landlite. We're going to be right back after the break. This is Abu Corporate Cup 2026. And we're about to get back to the ball game, folks. Abu atin ito, 2026 Corporate Cup. Inbound, goal, swinging at the shoe, get up, knocks it away, but Artezuela gets it back to Chu. We have a whistle against 18 goal of Pioneer. So here come Henderson Landlite. Maradlo fakes the pass and gets Santa Romana to go for it, but he misses 2 attempts. Chu looking for help. He'll go. We got a offensive on Chu, and Chu actually knocks down a player, but his left foot took some damage, took a little damage there. Yeah, Chu was talking to the ref saying should have been a blocking call. Oh, we got a travel, and the bucket does not count. Yeah, Chu has still got a bit of a limp on that left foot. The problem here is for Pioneer CSOs, they only have 5 present so far. So even if Chu wants to take a rest, he doesn't really have anyone to switch out with. And Santa Romana will be able to knock it down. Chu, frustrated by his injury, having trouble getting back into this game. And that is a foul against number 6, Santa Romana. So Diaz back at the line. He's already 1 for 2 so far. This is his second trip in the game to the charity stripe. First trip he made to the line, he made his first just like he did there, but he missed his second. Let's see if he can change that, and he will. He'll sink that second shot. He's 3 out of 4 in total so far from the line, and he has now taken Henderson Landlite to double digits on the scoreboard. 11-8 is the score. 1:40 to go. Chu fires from near the top of the rainbow, but it is off to the right. Passing forward, Malibira finds Diaz on the left, open. He'll go for a reverse and use a little English on the shot. Diaz keeping the points rolling. He now has 9 of the 13. Chu stepping back from the top of the key, and he opens the lock with a perfect shot. Mamaradlo hits the back ring. He's been hitting the back ring. I think he's 0 for 3 now, and he's been hitting that back ring. He's got to reel it in just a couple inches. Chu bricks it, comes right back to him. He'll fire again, and another swish from around the 15-foot area, on the free throw area. Chu has 8 points, 8 of the 12. 35 seconds and counting remaining in the first quarter. Get up. Maradlo, same spot. Yeah, he's still hitting that back ring. This time it was it's getting closer though, because it rattled in and out. Out of bounds to get a sub. Then Mila joins the game for Henderson Landlite. Diaz will take a seat. Inbound pass, goal. Locked up by Mamaradlo. He'll try to dribble it, lose the ball off his feet. Gerap gets it, goes, and puts it down for a runaway 2. 5 seconds and counting. Chu getting it. He's got a fire from near half court. If he made that shot, we'd be tied at 15, but that's the end of the first, and it is a 3-point game. 12 for Pioneer CSO, 15 for Henderson Landlite. It is an early game, but seems like this game is really very early. It's too early to tell. We've got a great matchup so far. Going to be back with the second quarter. Of course, before we go, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. HD Orona, Elevator Philippines, Jaman Products Incorporated, Poison, the #1 paint, Emerald, one name, one standard of excellence, Estronics, Retail Security Systems, Henderson Aluminum Doors and Windows, Landlite, powered by innovation, Zero, CW Home Depot, Park Lane, Pioneer, CSO Scaffoldings, and Aerobond. All right, we are coming back to the second quarter now. Fresh 10 on the clock. And Pioneer CSO ended the first with possession. They'll start the second with possession as well. Castillo did not come off his feet, so He was able to pass it away. Here's Santa Romana in the corner. Back to Castillo, open for the three. He's been waiting to take that three, but it breaks off the back. Perez gets the board. Here's Kirap. Nice pass, nice play. Draw the defenders, leaving an open man, and that open man was Pilares. That's his first bucket of the game. Quick release on the other side, not waiting for a full 5-on-5. It was a miss though for Chu. Into the baseline, goes the pass. And Perez knocking it down. Privado running the line, getting it to Perez as he was at point blank range in the middle of the lane. And the foul came off of Santa Romana. So Perez here has a chance to make a three-point play from the charity stripe. Oh, it was off to the right. Lucky he hit the ring there, but it will go out of bounds nonetheless and go to the hands of Pioneer CSO. 7-point game with 9 minutes to go. We have a sixth man here for Pioneer. He's suiting up, he's lacing up. Artezuela, short from well behind the arc. Danila, Perez turns, but it's crowded. Kicks it. 3-point, in and out, off the glass. Battle for the rebound, knocked away. It stays with Henderson Landlite. And in the corner, Pilares with a one-hander puts down another. Baliktaran ang score ngayon, 21-12. And Pioneer CSO have yet to score here in the second quarter as 2 minutes are about to elapse. Goal moves forward, looks for help, kicks it back out. 8 on the shot clock and counting. 2 to the corner. Santa Romana open from inside the three-point line. No go. Chu, catch and reset inside. He'll get another. He's got 10 points. Danila. Perez Danila. With a fake, he'll lose the ball. Castillo, I think, knocked it away. And ball remains with the white jerseys. Corner. Long look. Go to Pilares instead for 3. He's been off just a couple inches on his perimeter shooting, as most of us are sometimes. It comes with the game, doesn't it? Santa Romana. Off the screen, no. Back up top, Artezuela. Chu. 2 men on Chu. He'll go to the right and float it. It's good. He got it in before the 24-second shot clock violation. Here's Diaz taking the contact, and he'll go to the line. Foul coming off of Castillo. And Añora will come on in. It's the first substitution for Pioneer CSO in the game. One for 2 there for Diaz. And he now has a total of 4 out of 6. 0 with the foul. Perez picking up the foul. And Añora trying to make an impact in his first possession of the ball, as is to be expected since he has fresh feet and fresh hands. First free throw, nothing but net. Here comes his second attempt. 6 minutes, 43 to go before halftime. And 2 for 2 from the line. Remember, we're coming up on our mandatory timeout. 2 mandatory timeouts per game, 1 in the second quarter and 1 in the fourth quarter. Number 22, Aniora will pick up his first foul. Diaz looking for his spot. Oh, getting a hand on the shot, running and gunning on the way back, but we get a whistle, which will stop any momentum that Pioneer CSO might get. So then Nila is the one who fouled. So it wasn't a wasted foul because it was more of a duty foul to get substitutions and to stop again the momentum. Aniora goes down to the ground along with Mamaradlo. It's a jump ball. And it will go to the white jerseys. Santa Romana double checking that call. Good up. That is here's Mamaradlo. Left of the ring off the glass. Shoot. Artezuela ahead of the pack. No. Too much momentum on the rundown. Diaz drops the dime. No opening. Kirap will try his luck, but he will be stopped by Aniora, who gets the board as well. Kirap wants that ball back. So Aniora threw it over to goal. Goal to Aniora. Jockeying for position. Mamaradlo can't stop him. And Aniora will put down his first field goal of the game. 5 minutes and 15 to go in the second quarter. Diaz, stop, pop, inside the paint. But it's off the back ring, back of the rim. Shoot, stop for 3. No. He'll get it back and fire another from the left side this time. Still short of the goal. Get up, right. Oh, what a pass from Diaz. A volleyball set pass. And he'll get it to Chris So, who puts it down. Here's a mandatory timeout. We've got 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We want to thank our sponsors, HD Orona, Jaman Products Incorporated, Poison, Emerald, Astronics Retail Security Systems, Henderson, Landlite, Spurway, Shera, CW Home Depot, Park Lane, Pioneer, CSO Scaffoldings, and Aerobond. We'll be right back after this with the second half of the second period. And we return to you, everyone. Once again, this is Architects Basketball Union. Atin ito, 2026 Corporate Cup. Second half of the second quarter has now begun. Pulling up to the top of the rainbow. Goal. Passes Artezuela. He's wide open, but he doesn't look for the 3. Chu with a nice pass. And Yora is fouled by So, number 77. So Aniora back at the line. He's 2 for 2 so far. Earlier he was at the line just a few minutes ago. And he will continue to bring some change from the charity stripe. First is good. Here comes the second. 4 minutes, 31 to go in the second quarter. Short on the second one. Tapped away. Pioneer CSO get it back. Aniora again on the attack. This one-hander hits the front of the ring and falls away. Get up. All business. Will draw the foul. Put that on the highlight reel. And he is put on the line by Artezuela. Get up looking for a 3-point play from the free throw line. And it's a no-go. Just as Pioneer CSO started to close the gap, get up, returns it to a 5-point difference on the board. Senora again backing down his man. Pilates this time tries to stop him. He'll turn and put it up, but there wasn't enough power off of the backboard. Chu can't get it to fly. Goal. Randy gets his first of the game. Mamaradlo. Met by Artezuela. Goes baseline. Gets double team. Kicks it out. Here's get up top over to Sol. He looks but no, he will not cook. And we have another whistle. Looks like Diaz is going to be heading to the line here. Pushing foul called on number 18, Randy Go. And good news for Pioneer CSO. Their 7th man has arrived. And he is lacing up as well. Diaz makes the first.
Pag naka 8 minutes na ba sa first half, pwede nang hindi po. Kailangan for half.
All right, 2 for 2 for Diaz. Añora, near the logo. Working against Get Up, swats at the ball, and stops Añora from his attack. Now Añora looking for a cut, but they'll go deep to the other side. Castillo up to Artezuela. Inside the arc, he'll release before the 24-second shot clock violation and score. Back to a 3-point game with less than 3 to go in the second quarter. Get Up for 3 short on that. Añora. And over to goal to Artezuela. Same spot, different result though. Maradlo, Diaz runs it back. Añora stalking him, forcing a popper. That was off a bad angle. Now Añora returning. 1 on 3 here. Oh, and Añora will spin. They get a hand on the ball and he'll lose it off the foot and turn it over. Two minutes and 10 seconds to go. Shot was off for Pilates with the ball. Finds its way back to him, and he will find his way back to the bucket with a reverse. Here's goal. Right wing. Chu finds Artezuela. Again, he returns to inside the arc, and he is hot from that area. Diaz takes on 3. And they've been looking to Diaz to go straight to the hole many times, but his shooting is starting to wane. Chu gets to the pocket, releases, it rattles in and out. Diaz looking at his options. It's 4 on 2. Oh, and he will knock it down. Artezuela with a foul, and Diaz with a chance for a bonus shot. So, yeah, their 7th man has arrived, but because he came in beyond the 8-minute mark, he must wait for the third quarter to join the game. Diaz does not connect on his bonus bucket. Añora over. Chu looking at the 3 again, but he was guarded by 2. So he gives it to Castillo, who misses. Chu coming on in for the second chance attempt, and he'll make the most of it. 45 seconds to go in the second period. Get up. Left elbow. Jumper. No. Perez knocks it away from goal, but goal kept on going to get it. Here's Chu. Añora. Check by Diaz, they'll get it back to Chu here. Pass across to Castillo will be deflected out of bounds. And more Pioneer CSO players arriving. The cavalry is here. This will make the second half a bit more interesting. But it is already an interesting game. It's only a 3-point lead here for Henderson. And they have, and that means, ooh, that is Randy Go with his second bucket of the game. Diaz will not get the shot to fall. And like I was saying, even with the short man Pioneer CSO bench, they have been able to stay in this game. It's only a 1-point difference at the end of the first half. 32 for Henderson Landlite and 31 for Pioneer CSO. This second quarter is going to be, the second half is going to be very interesting with a much more complete roster. And before we take a break, I'm going to say, of course, thank you to our sponsors that made Abu Atenito 2026 Corporate Cup possible. Thank you to HD Arona, Elevator Philippines, Jaman Products Incorporated, Poison, the #1 paint, Emerald, one name, one standard of excellence, S-Tronics Retail Security Systems, Henderson Aluminum Doors and Windows, Landline, powered by innovation, Spurway, Shera, built better, live better. Shera, build better, live better. CW Home Depot, all under one roof. Parklane Commercial Corporation, Pioneer, CSO Scaffoldings, and Aerobond. We'll be back after the break with the second half, everyone. Don't go anywhere. More Abu Atenito 2026 Corporate Cup coming your way after this.
Skyway, buti sabi ko nag-start na. Buti nagkaano ka, nagko-comment.
We have begun the second half of this ball game. It's the third quarter, everybody. And Shu starting up again, trying to get those threes to fall, but it's off. Here's Pilares ahead of the pack, but the momentum of his rundown will make him miss. Coming on through, getting a little closer, but it hits the back ring for Chu. Long pass, and it's going to be Diaz who will put down the first in the third period. 3-point game, 34-31 within the first minute of the third quarter. And Anora trying to bounce it in to Faustino, but it's stolen. Went to the wrong man. And Pilares once again gets the ball back after the miss. Hirap could not get past the two defenders. Diaz hits the front of the ring with his attempt down the middle. Chu looking at his options. Passes. Santa Romana connects from mid-range baseline. And both teams have now scored 2 apiece in the third period. And that was Diaz with another. I am the unofficial. I don't have the official score with me, but I mean, I don't have the official stats with me, but I do try to follow along as I watch the game. And my unofficial tally of Diaz's score is he's got 18 points so far. He's got a whistle on the other side. It's on the ground, so no free throws here. And it's a blocking foul called against Diaz. Three-point game. Senora lobs it over to Santa Romana. It's a little too deep. Goal. Finds Chu. He'll fire. Brick. Faustino. No go. Faustino was the 7th man to arrive. And Senora, the 6th man, will get his first of the second half. 1-point game. 36-35 in favor of Henderson Landlite. Make it a 3-point game one more time as Mamaradlo. He didn't like the other ring. This ring is much more, is much kinder to him as he switches it down. He was having trouble finding his shot in the first half. But that is his second made field goal. Senora over to Santa Romana. Senora on the cut. Mamaradlo sticking on him, but he will not be stopped. And Senora now has 9 points of his own. Mamaradlo, I'm telling you, this ring is as after the change court, he likes this ring a lot better. I mean, another swish for him. And back to a 3-point game because of it. Senora to Faustino, but there's a slap from behind coming off of Privado, trying to knock the ball out of his hands. Kind of caught him on the head. Up top, Artezuela. Goal. Hand off to Chu. Faustino. Back to Chu. Catch and release for the 3, but it's short. Another shot. It's a miss. Burgos on the run with the rock. Goes to Kirap. And it's going to be a push on the side, I believe, from Artezuela. Yeah, number 20. And here come the cavalry. Like I said earlier, Dioneda has arrived. He might be a big help on the inside. Pioneer CSO have been having trouble inside the paint with the late arrival of Faustino and Dioneda. Dioneda immediately getting a rebound on the first play. Chu, 5-on-1, decides to wait. Dioneda back to Chu. Here's Faustino. Brings it up, but he's stripped from the bottom by Mamaradlo. About 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Get up. Will lose. Handles on the ball, and it bounces straight out of bounds, even out of the gym area, through the door. That ball wants to go home. No, we just started. It's going to be an inbound here. Chu, past the logo. Stops his dribble at the arc. Dioneda posting up. Double team, hands it back out to Chu. 3-point shot. Hits the front of the ring and bounces away. Get up. Coast to coast. For 2. 5 minutes to go in the third. And it's a 5-point game. Goal. From 15 feet. Lua. Gordos. 3-on-2. Mamaradlo, now it's 3-on-3. Mamaradlo will be able to get in the air in the act of shooting as Artezuela falls for the fake. Well done there by Mamaradlo. The little hezzy there allows him a shot at the allows him 2 shots at the free throw line. Thank you, sir. 1 for 2 for Mamaradlo, but the ball bounces to the left side and he'll get it back. Reset, Manila. Mamaradlo again, left elbow. And he will do it one more time. He's made 9 points, and 7 of those points have been made here in the third quarter. Pass inside. The turn, the shot, short for Dioneda. Dioneda didn't really get much of a warm-up, so he's still cold on the release. Out to Chu. Another try for a tray, and this time it's sweeter than before. That is actually the first 3 for Chu in the entire game. But if the last time I saw Chu on the court is of any can tell any stories, once he knocks one down, he starts knocking them one after the other. And Mamaradlo back at the line. First is good. No go on the second. And Senora gets to the bottom of the paint, but does not get the bucket. And a good pass, but Libiran will not connect, and instead commit a foul. (46-40). Henderson Landlite has not let go of their lead at any point in this ball game yet. But it has been it has still been a very close battle. Pineda able to steal it away, but he is against 3. Añora comes in to help, and he'll save the day. Smart play by Dioneda, not forcing the issue and just waiting for someone else to come down. And the right man did just that. Diaz, wide on the shot. Chua looking down again. It's 3-on-3. Dioneda, Mamaradlo will knock the ball out of Dioneda's hands. Goes off his leg, and it will go the other way. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 46-42. 4-point lead for Henderson Landlite. They have the ball right now. Long shot is short from Manibiran. And Dioneda gets into the air and will put down his first bucket of the game, making it a 2-point difference. 46-44. Diaz and Castillo get locked up. It's a pushing foul called against Castillo. And Diaz was on a mission there. Diaz now has 20 points. Dioneda on the other side, fouled by Perez. So Dioneda will be taking his first free throws of the game. In and out on number 1. The second one is also a miss for Janeda. And we have another whistle. It is against CMU 48. Yeah, that was Castillo, and that puts.
Always na. Pwede mo na ano? Dali, wait lang po.
Wait lang, boss. Wait lang.
1 minute pa, 1 minute. 1 minute pa si Manu. Si Manu, 1 minute pa. Opo. Tapos na natin, sir.
First is good for Diaz here. And so is the second.
Patapusin na natin. Ilan pa ako? Second up.
2 brings it forward. 1:25 to go in the third. Janeda, 2 for 3. Good line on it, but just a little too strong. And Yora looking for the foul not given, and 2 puts it in the air. He'll head to the line as well. And he is fouled by Diaz.
Wala pa ako 1:30.
First is good for Diaz. Excuse me, for Chu, BJ Chu. This is his second trip to the line in the game. He came to the line and in the first period for an extra point. He did not make that one, but he makes these 2 here. So he has a total of 2 out of 3 in total so far in the game. A minute to go in the third. It's a 4-point game in favor of Henderson, 50-46. And whoa! Little hezzy underneath. Diaz gets his defenders to jump off the fake, but he'll miss the shot. Pull up for Chu. Faustino won't get it on the second chance attempt, and Chu with a blocking foul. And it is penalty situation. It is a penalty situation for both teams now. So every foul is going to send someone to the line. Kirap made the long walk from backcourt to forecourt. He is so far 0 for none from the line. Make that 0 for 2 now. .37 seconds to go in the third quarter. He'll get his first free throw of the game. He is now 1 out of 3 in total. 2. Letting it roll to save time. And Yora will take it inside and take the contact off of Perez. The foul will put him on the line. Again, both teams in a penalty situation. Yora working from the charity stripe. It's his third trip to the line. Bricks back, tapped away, Chu, spins, shoots, it's off. Yora, by the way, is 4 out of 6 from the line. After that, oh, hang time for Diaz. Looked good, but the finish was lacking. Get up. Resets, 10 seconds on the clock. Mid-range baseline. Yora will fire early. It's wide. But that will end the third quarter, and it is a 4-point game. 47 Pioneer CSO and 51 for Henderson at the end of the third. We're going to be back after this with the fourth and final quarter. Of course, we want to say thank you to our sponsors for making Architects Basketball Union Atenito 2026 Corporate Cup possible. Thank you to HD Orona, Jaman Productions Incorporated, Poison, the #1 paint, Emerald, one name, one standard of excellence. Astronics Retail Security Systems, Henderson Aluminum Doors and Windows, Landlite, Spurway, Shera, Build Better, Live Better, CW Home Depot, all under one roof, Park Lane Commercial Corporation, Pioneer, CSO Scaffoldings, Aerobond. We'll be back. Welcome everybody, welcome back to Abu Atenito 2026 Corporate Cup. Fourth and final quarter has begun. And Kirap will start with a bang. Walang kahirap-hirap para kay Kirap. Pioneer CSO are hungry to tighten the belt on the scoreboard. You can tell from the first play back as they started, but Pioneer CSO having trouble on defense, and Pilares will get another and extend the lead to 8. Janeda stripped from behind by Kirap, will throw it forward. And too much with the layup there. No connection for Diaz. Senora, right to left. He will get a whistle. Foul coming off of Chris So. Believe that's his second of the game. Nyora. That is the first time Nyora has missed from the free throw line. This is his fourth trip to the line. He's made 4 so far. He's missed 3. And he is shooting 50%, 4 out of 8. So to Perez. Now with Pilares, it goes back to Sol. Here's Diaz on the left of the lane. He'll get underneath and try to put some English on it, but it doesn't go his way. Go inside. Janeda spins off of Kirap. And Carl will get a second bucket. It's Pilares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7,
2. 5-second violation there. He was counting fast. We got a timeout here from Henderson Landlite. We're going to be coming back, and they'll still have control of the ball. 8 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the game. We'll be back. It's 55-50. Henderson still leading. Diaz gives it up to Kirap, and they start. Off the screen, Kirap, who hasn't been shooting too many threes in this game, will try for one. It's off to the left. Henderson Landlite restart, but Chu rushes in. He almost loses it. He's still got it in the corner. Janeda posting up, lobs it over, but it goes. Oh, they'll get it back. Janeda underneath will get it from Anyora, and he will put it off the glass and down the hatch. 7.5 to go. Pass. Deflected away. Get up. Able to get it back. And Pioneer CSO really pressing hard on their defense, but Henderson Landlite still able to find another bucket and keep their lead at 5.
Coach, mismatch, coach. Kuhain natin mismatch.
Chu, Anyora. Side to Janeda, there's going to be an infraction called against 15. Kirap. I do believe that is his first foul of the game. I want to remind everyone I don't have the official stats. I'm just trying to follow along as well as I can.
JD, kain!
Janeda spins to the middle and draws another foul. Number 18. It's Diaz this time. And with this foul, Janeda will get to try for a couple of free throw shots. 6:55 remaining in the game. Janeda connects with his first. This is his second trip to the line. That was his first made free throw of all of his attempts. 57-53, he can make it a 3-point game. And he will. Sinking it. 2 out of 4 for Carl Janeda. Rivado gets away with it. Perez will crash into goal and lose the ball. Now Diaz. Off the glass, it's off the front, and it's a miss. Anyora rushing back. And it's going to be a whistle. Foul against Denila, his first foul of the game. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this is his second foul of the game. So Anyora now looking for some shots. 5th trip for Dave Anyora at the line. Before this, he was 4 for 8. He'll get 1 for 2. Now he's 5 for 10. 6.5 minutes to go in this ball game. And another foul, and this is the last foul for Patrick Artezuela. He fouls out of the game. Diaz to the right side. Over to Privado, back to Diaz. He'll fire for the rainbow. Adding some color and adding some more to the lead. That was Diaz's first triple of the game. Anyora throws it up, but it's wide. Get is there to catch the air ball. And again, just as Pioneer CSO start to close the gap, Henderson Landlite are able to pull away. That last shot, that 3-pointer of Diaz makes it 5 points again. Diaz on the attack is fouled by Anyora. Henderson Landlite are at 4 team fouls. But Pioneer CSO are only at 2 team fouls. And Pioneer CSO praying, their prayers are answered. Diaz misses the first. And the second is nothing but net. He's been to the line 7 times, by the way. Made 9 free throws, Diaz. Chu lets it roll, saves time. Santa Romana shoots over the ring. Get up. Will come the other way. Janeda will take up, get up space, and get called for the blocking foul. Kind of a wasted foul there, but Janeda does have fouls to give. That was only his first of the game. Now it's a pushing foul. Santa Romana committed that foul. Lob pass, get up, gets it, but it bounces off. I don't know what it bounced off of, but he did not get control and will lose it out of bounds. Pioneer CSO coming back. And again, they will let it roll. They need to save as much time as they can, as they are now down by 6 with 5 minutes and 18 to go in the game. Goal. Hands it over. Janeda from outside the right wing of the arc, trying to break through. He's going to drop it to Faustino. Instead, it's going to be a pushing foul called against Privado. And we're at the mandatory timeout, middle of the 4th quarter. 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this ball game. Henderson Landlite lead by 6, 61-55 for Pioneer CSO. We want to thank our sponsors, of course, HD Orona HD Orona Elevator Philippines, Jaman Products Incorporated, Poison, the #1 paint, Emerald, one name, one standard of excellence, Estronics Retail Security Systems, Henderson Aluminum Doors and Windows, Landlite, powered by innovation, Spurway, Shara, Build Better, Live Better, all under one roof, Park Lane Commercial Corporation, Pioneer, CSO Scaffolding, Aerobond, and Article. And we are coming back to the next game. Excuse me, to the remainder of this game. 5 minutes and 2 to go. Janeda trying for 2 at the line. He is 2 for 4, shooting 50% so far. Rattles in, up and down. It's good. Second shot. Oh, he has some lucky free throws there. Another bouncer before it goes in. He has 4 of 6 from the line. Diaz fakes the pass, puts it up, off the glass and out. Goal. Looking at Chu. Chu bringing it forward. Santa Romana in the corner. Chu catch and shoot. And no foul called there. Get up. Take Janeda on. Janeda did not turn in time. And now it is back to a 6-point game. Faustino. Janeda. Off the screen, goes left. Continues down the side of the lane. It's a whistle. And the foul was Mamaradlo. Janeda was just at the line. And he is helping a lot from the charity stripe. 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the game. Second free throw, nothing but net. He has made 6 in a row. A total of 6 out of 8. coming forward. Get up. Over. Maradlo. Diaz will nonchalantly take a three offline. Miura dribbles hard down the lane. Hits the back ring. Does not fall. Diaz met by Faustino. He'll hang, but miss. And ooh, Chu will catch Diaz in the face. Was it a foul? No call. I don't think there was a call. I think it was just not a bounce. Hold on. No sign from the ref at the moment. Well, anyway, it's Henderson Landlite ball blocked by Faustino. Maradlo tries again. This time he'll go for the fadeaway and it's short. To the corner. Janeda, hands off. Chu fires from the rainbow. Another from BJ Chu, his second triple of the game. And it will knock the lead down to 1. Get up. Gets to the top of the paint. But his shot is short. Janeda has a chance to take the lead. Knocked away by Privado. He'll get it back. They release. Oh! And this is what I was talking about. When Chu finds his three, he starts making it rain. And for the first time in the game, Pioneer CSO have taken the lead at 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Timeout called by Henderson Landlite. We're going to be back after the break with more Abu Atinito 2026 Corporate Cup. BJ Chu getting into the zone late in this game as more of their players arrived. I think his mindset was more of he was able to get in the zone, not think too much about how the cards were stacked against him, and now he is relaxed, shooting from the arc. And because of it, they have taken the lead. 65-63 in favor of Pioneer. Rush from Chu. Janeda stays with Get Up. The ball goes to the ground as Get Up loses control. The call, Get Up, slow to get up. Is he okay? It seems so, it seems so. Ball will stay with Henderson Landlite. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the game. Pilares, catch and shoot three. Offline. Miura with a board. Miura passes half court. On the right side, he'll step up to the line, go to Chu. Another catch and shoot attempt. No, it's too strong. Perez with the rebound. Get up. All the way down to Pilares, and Pilares in his hustle is able to tie the game up. It's 65 all. And Miura steps to the left, attacks, but it's a no-go. Last 2 minutes. And Diaz will get the lead back for Henderson Landlite. Pioneer CSO call a timeout with 1 minute and 53 seconds remaining in the game. We'll be back with more Abu Atinito 2026 Corporate Cup. Here we go, another rollout for Pioneer CSO to save time. They are back in the passenger seat. They had the lead only momentarily. Diaz off the steal will convert and bring Henderson Landlite's lead back to 4. Chu seems gassed, walking back. It's 5 on 3. Oh, and we have a whistle. It looks like it is Dioneda who commits the foul. Pilares thought it was him and was protesting immediately, and he didn't realize it was not even against his team. It was against Dioneda, a Pioneer CSO. So, penalty situation for both teams now. 1 minute, 24 minutes remaining in the game. Every whistle, someone will go to the line. Or every infraction, foul infraction, obviously. Kirap misses the first free throw. And he'll be off on the second as well. Keeping it at 69-65. Janetta trying to force his way through on the right of the lane. Loses handles on the ball, but it was knocked away. So it stays with Pioneer CSO. 1 minute and 13 on the clock. 14 on the shot clock. Pass across. Faustino did not. The ball was on his left side underneath the bucket when he received the ball. Good up. Long pass again to their main man, Diaz. And now Diaz does not rush the lane as Henderson Landlite look to kill the clock. They are trying to end this game with that strategy now. Pilares for 3. Offline and the rebound by Diaz. Ignora with a duty foul to stop the clock at 35.9 will put Diaz back on the line. This is Diaz's 8th trip to the line in the game. First gets the shooter's bounce. Diaz has made 10 free throws, make it 11. 11 points from the free throw line alone, not even counting his 2s and his 3 earlier. 30 seconds. Chua fighting for the 3. Janeda can't get it. Anyora will. 20 seconds. Faustino trying to stop the pass. Pilares in the pocket. Puts it down. And that might be the final nail in the coffin. Who will see? Anyora for 3. It's short. Janetta's there, uncontested. He'll put it down, but that's it's too little too late. 6 seconds, and they're going to let it go down. It's a holding foul on Anyora, though. So, yeah, at 4 seconds, Diaz will try for 2 more shots, but it does not, I don't think it's going to matter anymore. First shot, no go. 4 seconds remaining in the game. Second will fall. It's good. And here's Chu for a Hail Mary. And that is it, folks. 74-69 is your final score. Henderson Landlite lost the lead only once and got it back and didn't look back. Pioneer CSO put up a good fight, but at the end of 4 quarters, it was a 5-point win for Henderson's. Once again, Pioneer CSO 69, Henderson Landlite 74 for our first game of the day. Coming up, it'll be Shera taking on HD Orona Jaman when we return for game number 2 of day number 2 of Architects Basketball Union. Atin ito, 2026 Corporate Cup. We'll be back.